It's the Cable
All right, you're forcing Jeskai. What do? I like to ferry a bit over Force of Will. Having to maintain your blue count can be rough in a 3-color deck. Yeah, the uptime's a little misleading, Goodbye Mailbox, because I streamed at Misty Mountain Games for 2 hours early in the morning. And then my internet came back up, so I switched it back over to here. Flash is a good card, but it doesn't exactly scream. It certainly wasn't a good card in my last deck. I never played it. But it certainly doesn't scream like Jeskai clone my things, right? It's not really the deck we're going for. I'm just going to grab Vista. Yeah, managing a 3-color mana base can be tough. Well, this is the Jeskai Triome. Stoneforge is interesting, but I'm going to pay extra attention to the mana base here. The Swift one's 87-month sub. Saying Cuban on a Saturday. Hell yeah. Hope folks are having a pleasant Saturday. Wait, how does Satya work with Fear of Missing Out? Is there any synergy? Create a tapped and attacking token. Okay, so there's like no synergy with Fear of Missing Out. Unless you're like letting the Satya attack twice. That could be cool. Alright, let's grab it. Static Prison uses energy, which is sweet. Hey, there we go. Successful Stip. Let's grab Petal here. I was thinking the Mutt could help me hit Delirium, but Petal does it a little bit more consistently, New Stip time in the middle of this draft. Done! Throw it away! Oh, Elspeth. Elspeth and Satya, So this thing makes a token. Elspeth doubles your tokens. Could be real. Yeah, there's no stress. There's no stress with this Satya. We just have it. This track's kind of slow, too. I like their slightly faster stuff. They like harder rockin' stuff. This track's called Cosmic Sailor. Unlikely to be a fast track with that name, I think. 3-Minute Inspector could be a good one to make a copy of, I guess. I'm just going to grab Get Lost. Flash would have worked with Worm. One issue with Kitten to Fairy is that it's not really the Satya thing, right? It's like a different deck. It is still within Jeskai, though. Maybe if I copy the cat, I can get 2 blinks. 2 blinkities. Does Kitten get you more energy sometimes? Like if you're blinking energy producer? Yeah, maybe. Wield a energy card. Good. Blinking Carnosaur would be sweet. How often would that come up? I'm just grabbing Tower Fire. Makes this FOMO get turned on pretty cleanly, pretty easily. Noxura, no, the Fear of Missing Out doesn't get... The Fear of Missing Out has to attack. Attacking is not the same thing as coming into play tapped and attacking. Oh, let's grab Clamp Yeah, I double-checked that when we first found the FOMO. Solitude works, huh? Solitude works for sure. There's a lot going on in this pack. There's a fetch. Like, our mana base is lagging a little bit. There's an Atali. Can this copy Legends? Yeah, 1 target non-token creature. There's also an Amped Raptor, which is, energy production, which could be useful. It's also a very clampable card. I think I'm going to take the fetch and, hope one of the red cards wheels. Then I don't have to choose now. There's 2 cards here that look fun to blink. One's Headliner, one's Skyclave. I'll take Skyclave for now. Seems like a good card to copy. Also a good card to blink with Kitten. Passing Discharge, which is a energy card, of course. There we go. A little guitar solo in there. Iconoclast was that bad in a deck like this? So Iconoclast makes 1/1s, and 1/1s are good to clamp, right? And that's where it stops and ends. The primary purpose of our deck, of our stip, of what we're doing here, is to be a good Satya copy deck. So we're looking for things that are good to blink and copy. I think I'm supposed to grab Philia here. Speaking of blinking things, I really want the Sacred Foundry, but such is life. Grab another removal spell. Go take an Epic here. Not bad. Yeah, the fact that we have the fetch for the Triome and the Vista already means that we can like safely pass the Sacred Foundry and it's not the end of the universe, which feels pretty good. I like picking up the dog there. Cool. Whole ass new album. This song is about somebody going to get pregnant. They don't clarify who. No red cards wheeled from that one pack, where I said I hoped that one of them did. Hello, Blotus. Yeah, blue hasn't been especially open, and red hasn't been especially open, but white's been open plenty, and white's had some good ones to copy and blink and such. One Ocelot Pride, please. Yeah, Ocelot Pride and Satya go ham together. Because then you start making copies of Ocelot Pride. And then Ocelot Pride makes more Ocelot Prides. You see where this is going. A Mesa just for me. A Tundra just for me. Both fetches get the Tundra too. Nice. Is that how Third Path would have worked? No, because Third Path doesn't make new copies of itself. It makes more 1/1s. Ocelot Pride, if you copy it, if you get a token in play. Have you read to the end of Ocelot Pride? When you have the City's Blessing, for each token you control that entered this turn, create a token that's a copy of it. So if you Satya copy Ocelot Pride, then it's going to be copying itself. Ooh, Guide of Souls, perfect. It's difficult to describe how messed up that is until you show it off. All right, there's a General Ferris here, and I think we have enough gold cards, so I'm going to nab it. Also a nod to a viewer that got skipped for a stip. 2 stips in 1, baby. Hero Blade hold a little bit more exciting with the Black Lotus here. Overlord's pretty sick with Philia Hum. Do you want another tapped Island Mountain? Suppose. Yeah, so Fear of Missing Out lets you get multiple attack triggers out of Saya, which could be sweet. But it's like kind of bad with the rest of the deck, I think. One cut is General Ferris into Teferi. Why don't we cut Cat combo? Maybe Council's Judgment. Like 12 white sources. 8 blue. 9 red. Yeah, we're just playing the basics for the Vista to grab, I guess. This hand is like totally fine in some matchups and absolute dog water in others. Feeling like one of those dog water ones. Since the get lost is going to be too slow to answer that. Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, we have Ocelot Pride in here. We should be mulliganing for action. Right. If they'd gotten Call to Complete, the game would have been a little harder. I guess Teferi answers Call to Complete. But we can, like, Skyclave the Umazawas. I have converted your Stoneforge to maps! Multiple maps for you! Who needs your old reliable blacksmith when you have maps? I just hit the Umazawas, right? It's very tempting. Very tempting to hit that figure. Is this the general's time to shine right here? Dora's map song haunts you. The I'm a map, 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 I'm... Yeah, I gotcha. You think they're gonna fucking 8-8 me? That'd be wild. If they let that resolve, I would have attacked with both, and they could have bolted the Skyclave, gotten a 2-2, and eaten the guide in combat. But I would have gained 1 life. So who's to say which is better? The 8-8 figure? The 8-8 figure? Wow. Is this the 90s? What's going on? The last time I played against an 8-8 Figure of Destiny on Magic Online, I was using a punch card computer. Played Guide that turn. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Guy wouldn't have served. You're right, you're right. Chat keeping me honest. Looks like I'm gonna just die to some X spell, huh? I think Blister or Fourth both win. We actually listened to a lot of Infected Mushrooms today. And they're back to 8. But that's still not good enough if that's all they got. Alright, let's see if we can avoid a Force Spike here. Or a Bolt, huh? Oh, please don't have any instants. Phew. I guess they didn't have a counter. Lucky us, huh? General Ferris with a W. We're single-handedly raising the General's win rate. Very lucky they didn't have anything. I woke up at 5 a.m. today. That was not ideal. Don't recommend that. I got up and got some stuff done, though. That was alright. Not the worst. You do it every day and don't recommend? Yeah, usually I go live around 3. So I'll wake up at like 11. Stay up till 3 or 4 in the morning playing video games. Sleep till 11. Wake up. Make breakfast or lunch, whatever you want to call it. Work outside for a couple hours. Go live. It's good. It's a good schedule. Same, although you order food and don't make money while playing video games, you're living at a loss. Yeah. Yeah, I've certainly done it that way too. Hexproof from Monocolored coming in clutch. And they already had the Monarchy too. So the Palace Jailer was literally just a 4-mana 2/2 here. Amazing. Amazing. What if this league makes me a General Ferris believer? What if I was wrong this whole time? No Serbian lands in this deck. I love Siren so much. Definitely my favorite card in Standard. I kind of wish God didn't trigger if you didn't have enough energy. Nice. Glad that one resolved. And we didn't get a hull breacher. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. It's like not even that bad. Little loot action. A few more cards, why not? Serve in if we have to get lost for some reason. Then we can just flash in Philia on their end of turn, and then Overlord, Blink Overlord. And if nothing bad happens, then I'm just going to play the Overlord now. And let Ocelot do its sweet, sweet thing. So Satya certainly would have been sweet with that draw. Opponent's doing some reanimator thing. I was going to cut Skyclave for Council's Judgment. Sure. Hey, Jip thinks the sob thinks of 49 months. Jip says, hey, Caleb, it's been a while since I've tuned in since I fell out of Magic. Hope you're doing well and much love. Hey, much love right back at you. Have you been playing other games? Anything sweet? Grand Archive. New TCG. I don't know if I've even heard that one. Oh, it's an anime TCG. Cool. Yeah, the art reminds me of Shadowverse, of course. I heard they were making a new Shadowverse. It's interesting because I could go Philia and then attack, blink my Overlord, and that'd be very good. But if they just kill the Philia, you kind of time walk yourself. I'm gonna do this. Been getting a bit of a crowd at some of your nearby LGSs. You hear it's fun. Nice. The game's done by some older Magic judges down in Houston. Gotcha. I shouldn't be F6ing with Solitude in my hand. Maybe shouldn't have run that out. Because now I have to bin the Solitude. There's a good held it, discarded it till Liliana uptick, and then ripped lane off the top to plant. None of us are here to learn about Grand Archive. I mean, I think it looks kind of interesting. I might be here to learn about Grand Archive. You don't know. You don't know me like that. Awkward. Those triggers on my upkeep. Can't really stop that. Yeah, I'm not sure I could crawl back into this one. They just edict me. They get to attack for 4, and then I'm at 3 life. Yeah, perhaps get lost in the Jace earlier. The turn that I played the Overlord, get lost the Jace, play the Philly out. Maybe that would have worked better. Clearing the Jace so it can't just bounce Overlord out of the way here. Yeah, you got it. Siren getting in, sure. This attack makes me feel like they have a way of reanimating the Flood Pits. They're going to use that to get rid of my Overlord here. Nope. I don't know what's going on. Feels like Arcana bust for them. Nice. think I just play Ocelot Pride turn 1. Maybe it's correct to play the Black Lotus. And then if they move to kill it, flash Infilia off the mana. Sure would be nice to play a turn 2 Elspeth, though, huh? Oh, opponent's mulling to 5. Lotus Petal for the turn 1 Elspeth. Oh my god. Random Talisman. Gonna wins. That was a very quick game. This is I mean, we should probably do a draft for future me after this. If we have a fast little match here. Should have time for that. And then I just gotta print out some tickets, grab some snacks, go watch some metal. Yeah, very clunky draw, keeping off the back of the Ocelot Pride and our good fixing. But now the Ocelot Pride is bricked. Starting to feel a little worse. We did rip the Teferi, though. We got lane number 3 here. Sure. Would you like to attack? It does prevent me from going to Fairy Bounce It, which was the plan. Oh, if I bounced the Nettle Cyst there, the token would have died and then Ocelot Pride could have gotten in. It's probably better. They replay the Nettle Cyst and they get their germ back, but bouncing a 2-drop versus bouncing a 3-drop and getting the Pride token. Yeah, it would have been better. This took me a hair too long to see. Yeah, you got it. Can we do it now? Can we live the dream? The combo. We did it, friends. We got the combo. Yeah, I'll pay the 1. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, so unfortunately we didn't get to see it. But there we were going to make a 3rd cat, and then all of the cats were going to copy all of the 3rd cat token that came into play that turn, because we were going to get the 10 permanent thing. And yeah, I think we were going to have like 8 of the Pride, and then I don't know how many 1/1s. Too many 1/1s.